right, just about set to go here for the second period from the Bloomington Ice Garden. And Jason, this really feels like a game that's going to be a one-goal game. These teams feel very equal.
Well-matched matchup. Good matchup tonight for these two teams, and both of them are looking good in the first period.
Teams will change ends for the second period. Probably the best scoring chance of that first period came with just 3 seconds left off that face-off, where they got a puck right to the front of the net, and it got in on Rash, but she was able to keep it out.
Rash is ready for it, but it's just a dangerous time, right? You're like, oh, you know, we're almost done with the period here, and
it looked like we were going to be able to kill off, just sort of eat it in the corner. That's what our defenseman tried to do, but the puck squirted loose, and Minneapolis quickly worked it right to the front of the net, and somehow, I don't know if it was the shot itself or if it ricocheted, but in any way ended up right in the kitchen and was dangerous for a moment there.
That might be a credit to the new resilient boards that you noticed. The yellow really brings out the spring in them.
Yeah, it's going to take a while for me to get used to that yellow kickboard. I was a big fan of the baby blue on the old Rink 3, but
I think that's just not available anymore, or they just wanted to go with the more traditional?
Maybe we'll have to have Lenny on sometime and ask him what they're thinking of that as well. Puck down here in the second period. Minneapolis with it back in their zone now. They'll retreat. Forechecking there is Harlow Johnson. She'll chase player behind the net. Held in by Krenz up front. She'll throw it on net. Bounces. Evelyn there to battle for it. Johnson almost intercepts it, but now does pick it up. Harlow going to her backhand. Nicely to Evelyn. Evelyn shot coming in. Gloved and held. Might have been going wide, but Minneapolis goalie said, I've seen enough. I'm going to freeze this and we'll take a face-off. Good start, though, for the Jags. Good shift.
Good place to start, and we'll get another, hopefully, face-off win here from Johnson.
Melnichuk line on here for the Jaguars. Knutson and Walsh on the back end. Puck out to Olivia at the left point. Back to Allegra. Pass goes off Allegra's stick, though, but she gets to it again. She finds Oslin in the slot. One-timer there, but hit traffic. Jaguars pressuring the Minneapolis players good here out of this break. Puck been in the O-zone this entire first minute of the period. Kuhn with a steal. Right in front. Oh, Melnichuk just went off her stick. Oslin just wide on the backhand. Good pressure here by the Jaguars.
Oslin doing a good job of staying in front of that net and getting some good shots.
Here's Knutson over to Walsh. Walsh skips on her a little bit. She'll drive it low. Knutson going to pinch this puck and hold it in for a moment there. Now Minneapolis will get it out to the neutral zone. Oslin will send it right back in, though. Forechecking here is Thornburg, able to get the steal. Thornburg below the goal line, looking for reinforcements. There's Trenary. The two of them battling now, but nicely played by the Minneapolis defenseman over to space. Around more, but held in there by Walsh and sent back in. Jaguars with a great start to this second period, Jay.
Just like the first period, we saw all the play to our right. Now we're watching all the play to our left.
Thornburg chips around, out to Wheelock at the point. Wheelock D to D for Flanders. Flanders slap shot ramps off a stick and goes wide. Picked up by Minneapolis now, skating it out with speed, but leaning on her there is Moore for the Jaguars. Able to cause that turnover out to the neutral zone. Minneapolis is offside. Wheelock will play it to herself and send it in. Big collision here right in front of the penalty box, but no penalties. Oh, turnover possibly, but no, it just gets out. That'll go nearly the length of the ice. This side of the rink is completely fresh, but Minneapolis will pick it up now. Got a Minneapolis player down here, and we're going to get a whistle for an injury there. I think there was a collision with one of the Jaguars. I didn't see who it was.
The Minneapolis player was really reaching to get a hold of that puck and kind of just kept herself off balance, and that collision kind of spun her around and put her down on the ice.
She's up and skating off, just a little stunned it appears, but she'll go to the bench and get looked at by their coaches and trainers over there. Because the puck will come out to the neutral zone for the face-off here. 14:25 to go in the period. Jaguars played ahead by Knutson. Back on it is Minneapolis. They'll rim it around, held in there by Star. Star picks that puck up, go to the middle of the ice, but loses it. Held in there by Abelin, though, off her skate. Jaguars pinching. Krenz on that far right side, kicks it over to Abelin. Abelin to Star at the point. Minneapolis coming ahead now. Jaguars got to get back. Knutson is. Shot coming in, blocker saved by Rash. Picked up by Minneapolis behind the net. Intercepted there by Johnson. Got to get that puck out. Instead held in by Minneapolis. Thrown low. Minneapolis with their first pressure of the night. Puck goes through the crease. Star will pick that up. Turns it over though. Now to the corner. Krenz will work it around for Johnson. Johnson, player ahead, able to get it out. Able to Abelin. Abelin up to Star. Puck was in her skates though and taken away by Minneapolis. Ahead they come now. Minneapolis 2-on-2. Down that Walsh side. Don't let them shoot from there. Drop back to the point. Minneapolis going wide. They'll play it around. Knutson first to the puck. Picked up by Abelin. Reverses for Johnson. Johnson's got room. Knutson to the line, not out. Held in by Minneapolis, going wide. Shot, Rash with the save. Picked up again by Minneapolis. Strong on the stick is number 14 for the Minneapolis. Out to the wing, tipped out in front. Rash, puck loose. Laying there, Rash with another save. Got to get it out of there. Walsh will clear it. Best scoring chance of the night for Minneapolis there as the Jags ice this puck.
Good read by Walsh to just end that activity and send the puck down the ice.
Had a couple saves, a couple rebounds just laying in the crease. Puck was there. A Minneapolis player was reaching for it on the back end with some space to be had if she could have gotten it, but it was a little out of her reach. Minneapolis now leading with 11 shots versus 9 to the Jaguars. Face-off win by Jefferson. Krenz gets it to Melnichuk. Melnichuk will work it for Kuhn. Kuhn picked up by Krenz, gets it up to Kuhn now, over the line. Kuhn, she'll rifle it in, blockered out of the rink by the Minneapolis goalie, who appears to have really quick reflexes, I've noticed, Jay. She's a quick-looking goalie.
She's done good tonight, and she's quick to push that puck to the corners.
The menacing all-black kit, black blocker, black gloves, black leg pads, and the black-on-black kit that Minneapolis has. Pretty imposing. Now here's a face-up, won by the Jaguars. Melnichuk will get that shot, fires it right into the L of the MPLS, and that'll be caught and held. But we'll get at least another offensive zone face-off. No clear winner on that one. Battling in the near corners, Melnichuk, and held in by Krenz briefly, but now Minneapolis comes ahead. Stolen by Kuhn. She'll enter the zone. Kuhn with Krenz. Played to the corner. Kuhn right out in front looking for Krenz. Played by Flanders. Shot right in on net. Kick to the corner by the Minneapolis goalie. Now ahead Minneapolis comes. Flanders, or pardon me, that's Osland will reverse course behind her net. Gets it over to Flanders. Flanders with some room. She'll go up that right side, but able to chip it out to the neutral zone, but only a Minneapolis player there. Minneapolis will send it deep. Back on it is Wheelock. Wheelock there first. Angle it up ahead, too far for Thornburg, but it gets to the neutral zone. Thornburg with some speed, coming down that left side, tried to get it to Moore, but taken away by the defenseman for the Minneapolis. Now ahead they come. Wheelock defending, good stick check there. Knutson works it over for Trineri. Trineri's got a little room. Indirect for Thornburg, able to get that puck out nicely. Kind of settling into 5-on-5 play here. Play back and forth for both teams, Jay.
Lots of activity up and down the ice. Jefferson's doing a good job of passing it and getting it moved up the ice as quickly as possible, but then Minneapolis returns the favor and sends it back down the other way.
Attempted stretch pass there by Knutson is intercepted, played back in by Minneapolis. Knutson will chip this one out through the neutral zone. Abelin racing for it, able to get that first touch. She'll get there behind the net. Jaguars changing behind. Centering pass out in front. It's Star trying to go short side. Not sure if that was saved or if it went wide, but in any event, Minneapolis ices the puck. A good scoring chance there. Finding Star in a dangerous spot as close as the Jaguars will come in a bit, Jay.
It's good to see that shots keep rolling in. We are tied at 11-11.
10 minutes, 11 seconds to go in this scoreless second period. Krenz and Walsh on the back end for the Jaguars. Kayla Starr taking this face-off. She wins it cleanly to Krenz. Krenz over to Ablin. Ablin to the middle with room. Kira Ablin fires that puck. Rebound there. It's a shot and a goal. Kayla Starr from Kira Ablin and Kara Krenz. The Jaguars strike first with 10 minutes to go in the first period. It's 1-0 Jefferson.
Play that developed with Kayla Starr winning the face-off, back to Kara Krenz, and then over to Ablin, and Starr was able to put it in.
Well, Ablin created space for herself, got that shot, the goalie able to make the save, but left a juicy rebound there. Starr had a lot of net to shoot it, and she buried it, giving the Jaguars the 1-0 lead. Kayla Starr, leading goal scorer this year for the Jaguars, and with 10 minutes to go in this first period, we're off to the lead. Now here comes Minneapolis, picked up by Canucks, by Walsh, that is. Walsh played out. Here comes Johnson off her stick. Johnson battling for it. Played behind the net. Now good turn there by Minneapolis. Played out though. Krenz will hold that in. Rifles it wide, just a bit outside. Thrown towards the net there by Walsh. Good shot. That had traffic in front. Played out by Minneapolis, back on its Wheelock. Wheelock assessing the situation, finds Johnson, but off her stick. Johnson will dump that puck and go for a change. Jaguars will change 3 of their skaters. Forechecking is Melnichuk. Well, we're back to having a... Oh, here's out in front. Oslin shoots and scores! Ava Oslin from Carmen Melnichuk. The Jaguars, 2 goals in a minute. With 9:06 to go in the second period, it's 2-0 Jefferson.
Basically the same play developed there where they were able to get it on the goalie's backside, and she was not ready for that.
Ava Oslin, right place at the right time, and Carmen Melnichuk found her all alone in the slot. She goes glove side low, beating the Minneapolis goalie, and just like that, we're up 2-0. Official call, Oslin unassisted, but that definitely Melnichuk with an assist on that play. The first goal official call was Starr from Ablin and Krenz. Rash with a save there. We'll get a face-off to her right. First action she's seen in a little while. I'm sure she won't complain about that. Now here's a shot that she sticks to the corner. Kuhn will get there first. Loses it to Minneapolis now. Krenz in the corner. Collision there, picked up by Melnichuk. She's got a little bit of room, chips it out just past the defenseman for the Minneapolis, and that'll go. No icing though. Minneapolis, 2 Jaguars forechecking here. Possible turnover. Kuhn racing for it. There's Trineri in on the forecheck. Battling hard. Trineri and Starr are about the same size. Sometimes you have to look twice to see who it is. Now here's Trineri with the steal through the middle. Got Krenz with her. Trineri shoulder block. Minneapolis player goes down. Minneapolis held in by Krenz, and we're going to get a penalty call on Trineri there. I don't know. I thought that was a little soft.
I mean, she was trailing, right? So
Jaguars coach is not happy at all with that call, and I don't blame him. I mean, they played it in that skate. Trineri has a right to that space. The player stepped right in her way, and she just continued. I don't know. Weak call, in my opinion, but either way, we're going to go to a penalty kill. Johnson letting the ref know what he thought about it, making a little bit of a slow change here. Important penalty kill, though, Jason. Up 2-0. You want this score to stay right where it is.
We'll look for that in the next 2 minutes, and First period, our penalty kills looked good, so I hope to see the same thing out of this one.
Star with a face-off win, gets it to Krenz. Krenz unable to clear it out, though. Here comes a shot, just wide by Minneapolis. Krenz with the challenge on the half wall, able to steal that puck and get it out of the zone. Krenz and Star there. Now here comes Star, head of steam. Got to be careful, though. We cannot afford to go down 2 players here early on. Good challenge there by Flanders. Holds the blue line, able to kick it back. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds killed so far, Jay.
And a nice poke check by Star.
Minneapolis hasn't entered the zone yet. Now they'll come ahead and gain it with speed. Krenz back on defense. Able to get a stick on it, and Rash coming up big. No rebound. Holds it out. Good save by Sarah. Jaguars have taken the lead on shots, 15-14, but it still feels like a pretty even game to me. What do you say, Jay?
I think it's a well-matched game. We're going back and forth here. Both teams have had good scoring opportunities. Just happy to see Jefferson ahead.
Here comes a one-timer, high and wide over the net. All 4 Jaguars have changed now. Got Oslin unable to get that puck out. Now ahead with numbers is Minneapolis. Shot coming in off the side of the net. Oslin, Knutson, Walsh, and Abel. And now the kill for the remaining minute of the period. Shot wide. Rash off the end board. She'll cover it up. Gloves go flying, but another example of an active end board with the puck coming right back out.
Adds a whole new element to the games here at Big.
6:58 to go. Jaguars up 2-0. Down a player with Trineri in the box for body checking. Minneapolis wins the faceoff. Jaguars backing off a little bit here. Skating behind the net is Minneapolis. They'll go out high to the point now. Abelin fronting that diamond that is for the Jaguars. Walsh with the steal, and Kalina Walsh clears that puck for the Jaguars. 30 seconds to go in the power play. Minneapolis with just 1 shot on this power play to date. Good spin move there by Minneapolis. Gets around the forechecker. They'll come ahead with speed. Knutson and Walsh back for the Jaguars. Rash catches that puck backhanded, almost like a shortstop going to her right. Makes that backhanded catch and holds for the save. Johnny always said she could have been a shortstop. She was too tall, though. She probably would have had to be a first baseman, right?
Oh, yeah, first base all the way.
All right, different killers on now for the Jaguars. Kuhn taking this draw. Puck to the middle. Melnichuk battling for it. Puck right to the front of the net. Good job there by Flanders, shielding her goalie from that Minneapolis player, and that puck just harmlessly drifted in on Rash, and she covered for a save.
Just 7 seconds left. One more play here.
Kuhn face-off win, rimmed around by Melnichuk. Racing there is Wheelock. The puck straight up in the air. Battle on the half-boards. Jaguars at full strength. To the bench is Trineri. Shot coming in. Beats that cleanly to the glove side, and Minneapolis scores. That won't go as a power play goal, but it might as well have been, because Jaguars still just had 4 players, and Minneapolis has cut that deficit in half to bring it to 2-1. Well, nice shot by the Minneapolis player. Hard and low glove side. First blemish of the night for Rash against 16 saves, that is. Minneapolis now, after that power play, up to a 2-shot advantage. Jaguars still with the lead, but important to come out strong on this next shift, Jason.
Yeah, they got to keep the composure they've had so far this game and keep putting the pressure on.
Puck played out to the point. Shot coming in by Abelin, that was, covering the point for Krenz, who had activated low. Seeing Krenz activate a lot tonight, Jay, getting in on the offense.
Just a great opportunity from an aggressive player who finds herself in that position.
Now we'll have the Abelin, Johnson, Star line up front. Kira taking this draw. Wins it to Star, but Star not quite able to handle it. Abelin able to pick up, however. Got Johnson camping out in front. Star with it. She'll reverse it low, but Minneapolis will get there first. Abelin not giving up yet, though. Puck out to Knutson at the point. She'll fire it on. In the creases, spinning shot for Starr. Good opportunity there for the Jaguars. Picked up by Minneapolis. Krenzel drive it back low, gets it to Starr. Starr off her stick. Minneapolis coming ahead. Played out to the neutral zone. Knutson there. She'll wait for their teammates to clear and then send it back low. Well, this is the kind of shift you wanted after that goal, Jay. All the play in Minneapolis' end. And here's now a steal with Johnson. Johnson on her forehand. She'll rip it wide. Maybe, I think the goalie got a piece of it. Good shot there. Jaguars, good shift here. Starr looking for a steal. Trineri trying to get a shot. That hits traffic. It'll go behind the net. In hard is Thornburg. She's had some good jump tonight. Thornburg goes around one of the players. Chip it out to Knutson. Held in at the line. Knutson throw the pass off a couple skates. It's loose in the crease. Where is it? Goes behind the net. Battle there on the Enbirds. Trineri and Thornburg, I believe. Thornburg comes away with it. Out to Knutson, nicely at the point. Knutson over to Walsh on the other side. Colina, pivot shot, hits traffic in front. Out to Knutson at the point, over to Walsh. D to D, 4:17 to go here. Great shift by the Jaguars. Minneapolis, all they could do is ice it.
Good pressure by Jefferson. Good to see him forcing that icing. Minneapolis definitely needed the break.
Oh no, somebody shot the puck into the net. The Minneapolis player did not see that. They won't appreciate that, but I think it was rather innocent. 4:08 to go here, 2-1 Jaguars. Great Metro West Conference game here from Bloomington Ice Garden. There's Walsh. She'll direct one off the side of the net. Forechecking there is Kuhn. Played up front. Good challenge by Flanders. Able to get it to Melnichuk. Melnichuk will not get as much on it backhanded as she intended to, so picked up by Minneapolis. They'll go behind their net. Good steal there by Melnichuk. She comes back, lifts a stick. Picked up by Kuhn. Kuhn over to Melnichuk with room. Garvin shot. She shoots and she scores. Garvin Melnichuk from Allegra Kuhn with 3:42 to go here in the second period. It's a 2-goal lead. 3-1 Jefferson. Relentless pressure by the Jaguars, Jason.
What a great play. It's exciting to see this on the home ice. Players are jazzed up and excited. Everyone's having a great time.
This second period, our forecheck has been phenomenal. Minneapolis cannot get out of their end. And that play, so many times the Jaguars had thrown it low and Minneapolis had possession, but we would not give up. Finally ended up taking it away. Melnichuk made the steal, got it to Kuhn, and then they played a little game of give and go. Back to Melnichuk, and she roofed it. All right, back to a 2-goal lead. Flanders with it in her own end. Taken down. No penalty call here. Played up to Starr. Starr's got room. Looking for Johnson, but that hits a skate, and instead will be played in the front of the bench. There's Starr with it. Starr will come out. Up to Johnson. Johnson over the line. Drop pass for Starr. Nicely, Starr whistles it wide. That was a good little pass there by Johnson.
Nice look over her shoulder. Saw Starr coming up behind her. She had 2 players on her.
Hey, you see Starr coming with a head of steam? It's not a bad play to get that puck to her. Unfortunately, she shot it wide and high. But now here comes Minneapolis. Down the Wheelock side, that is. Wheelock does enough to get a stick on it. Jaguars take it away, but turn it over. Lucky to get that puck to the neutral zone. Minneapolis will regroup. 2.5 to go here. Aggressive challenge there by Wheelock. Tracking back on it is Walsh. Do we got a penalty coming? I'm not sure.
Canada offsides.
Maybe must be an offside.
Kind of a delayed.
A little bit of confusion. Nobody's really sure what the call is. In any event, we'll get the third line for the Jaguars. Trineri, Thornburg, and Moore. Wheelock and Knutson on defense. Knutson to Wheelock. Wheelock gets it to Thornburg, but she doesn't handle cleanly. Nevertheless, able to chip it in. Picked up by Trineri. Work it low. Exiting now are Minneapolis. Oh, their clearing pass hits the linesman. He's shaking that one off. Picked up by Moore. Chips it ahead, but to no one in particular. Minneapolis coming ahead now. over the line. Knutson defending. She'll stand that player up. Puck will go low. Picked up by Wheelock. Wheelock trying to work it ahead. Go indirect for Knutson with some space. So kind of fans on the pass. Gets to Moore, and she'll just chip it out.
Slows down in the snow there in front of the benches, so it won't go.
Oh, steal at the line by Wheelock with room. Wheelock coming in left side, shoots and she scores! That's a first varsity goal for Kylie Wheelock with the steal, unassisted at the line. Kylie Wheelock makes that steal, comes in at the left dot, rips it, glove, blocker side low with 1:42 to go here in the second period. It's 4-1 Jefferson.
Nice play by Kylie. That'll make for a loud locker room tonight.
You love those first varsity goals, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Well, she earned that. That was a highlight reel goal. She made the steal at the blue line. That puck was coming out, had more than enough steam to get out. She stole it, recognized there was time and space to be had, so she took it, came in and ripped a riff shot. And boy, did that Jaguars need that here, late here in the second period. What a period by the Jaguars. Maybe one of our better ones of the year, Jay.
Out of play. Absolutely a highlight reel there.
We don't have many I venture to say we don't have any 4-goal periods on the year so far. So really great second period here by the Jaguars.
Yeah, well, after a scoreless first period, I mean, we got 5 goals on the board now.
We talked about that there were barely any good offensive chances for either team that first period. Now we've had, Minneapolis has had a good one, and the Jaguars have had several, and they staked themselves to a 4-1 lead. Now, face off to Rash's right, one played by Melnichuk. She'll go behind Sarah, go indirect for Kuhn. Kuhn, turnover though. Here comes Minneapolis, wide through the crease. Krenz had that Minneapolis player checked, and the Jaguars are going to ice this puck. Well, that's something we've not really seen the Jaguars do all night, Jason, but they take the icing here.
Yeah. Sometimes that's the best option when things are getting a little out of control, no one's in position, just shut the play down.
Yeah, a little scrambly there. We've been good about exiting the zone tonight, but that was a turnover that led to a good chance. Minneapolis sent the puck through the crease, and if not for the defenseman having tied up the Minneapolis player, it would have been a pretty good scoring chance. Now Minneapolis will win this face-off. Puck played up to the point. They're going to shoot that wide. Knutson battling there with the Minneapolis player. Knutson gets it up to Johnson and then able to clear it out. Sent back in by Minneapolis. That'll be offsides as the clearing attempt.
Tried to avoid touching the puck.
Tried to jump over it. She's laughing.
Yep.
You know, as important as these girls take all these games, you do frequently see laughing just like that when they know it was kind of silly and funny, and they're still just kids, right?
They're trying. Oh yeah. Have fun with it.
Ablin will take this draw for the Jaguars. Puck work back to Walsh. She'll retreat now. Go for Knutson on the other side. Knutson will chip it ahead, and that'll get out. Picked up by Ablin over the line. 2-on-1. Ablin back to start. Ablin fans on the shot and sticked away. Right idea there. Played now all the way length of the ice, and that'll go for an icing. Well, Knutson worked that puck into the neutral zone. Ended up getting to Ablin, and she and Starr entered 2-on-1. Just got their signals crossed a little bit going back and forth.
Good passing though. Good to look around for open players.
25 seconds to go here. Jaguars with the offensive zone face-off. I don't think we'll be pulling the goalie. Puck back to Knutson. D to Walsh. One-timer tipped in the crease by Ablin. Good looking chance there. Unfortunately, Ablin took a little too much of the velocity off, and what remained didn't have much left as it trickled in on the goalie.
She was able to track that and cover it up.
Jaguars, expanding their shot lead as I suspected they would, up to 21-17 now. Great second period, as we've said here, for the Jaguars, but now, watch out, here comes Minneapolis. Kuhn on the half wall. Puck played low, picked up by Ablin. 2 seconds to go. Minneapolis working for a shot, but the buzzer will go, and wow, what an active second period, Jay. We saw 5 goals. Thankfully, 4 of them on the home team side, just 1 for the visitors.
Yeah, it was great. Great second period, scoreless first period, plenty of activity, but you know, we do have the clear lead now, but both teams are still coming on real strong, back and forth. Great scoring opportunities for both teams. Pretty equal with the penalties, I think. And
Yeah, Jaguars playing well at both ends of the ice, getting a lot of good scoring chances, playing really solid defensively, and Sarah's having a typical strong game in net. So your score after 2 periods from the Bloomington Ice Garden, it's the Jefferson Jaguars 4, Minneapolis 1. We'll take a break, come back with us for the third period. You are listening to Jaguars Hockey. Now just about set to go here, the third period at the Bloomington Ice Garden. And Jason, wow, the spirits were running high in between periods. Had a bunch of parents up here, everybody commenting about how well the Jaguars played in that second period. And you better believe it, they scored 4 goals, gave up 1, but really played well. You know, probably as good a period as we've seen the Jaguars play this year.
Players are excited, fans are excited, and you can just see it on the ice. The players, you can just see them having a good time out there, and things were clicking, and they really turned it around for that second period.
Should mention Annika Bjorklund serving as the backup goaltender here tonight on varsity. Her first opportunity to, you know, at least be on the bench, skate with the team in warm-ups and stuff like that. So give a shout out to her. I believe she's just an 8th grader, so that's an accomplishment to get that kind of recognition.
Yep.
Jaguars will revert back to their first period defense of the left end of the rink, the east end of the rink, I guess that would be, as we debark here for this third period. Rash in net, having a strong game. Start the way we started the game. Abelin line up front, Krenz and Flanders on defense. Played into the Jaguar zone. Krenz will go back on it. In a battle there with 2 Minneapolis players. They take the puck thrown out to the center, just wide of the net. Krenz back on it, gets it to Flanders. Flanders for Starr. Starr says, I'm going to wind this up and skate it myself. Ahead she comes through a couple Minneapolis players, but loses it. Puck on front of the Jaguars bench. Krenz to Starr. Starr coming ahead, try to get around. Shot off the leg pad of the Minneapolis goalie. Johnson forechecking out to Flanders at the point. Flanders will throw that wide of the net, cross corner. Abelin tracking for it. Starr near corner will work it high for Flanders. Flanders walks that blue line over to Starr. Starr shot coming in. Traffic in front. Good save there by the Minneapolis goalie. Puck just played out to the neutral zone. Knutson battling there. This puck's going to be sent in on Rash. She's going to cover it up as Flanders was tracking back for it, and both sides changing here. Another good start for the Jaguars in this third period, Jay. Maybe not as dominant as in the second, but solid nevertheless.
Solid. Picked up 2 shots on goal there. Driven in hard by Starr, and they were able to keep it alive for a while there.
Melnichuk will win this face-off for Knutson in the corner. Pass a little too far for Walsh on this fresh ice. Minneapolis has it now to the high slot. Knutson backhanded over to Kuhn. Jaguars exit imperfectly, and thrown back in by Minneapolis. Now that puck picked up by a Minneapolis player, backhanded back in. Melnichuk will jump on it. Gets it to Walsh. Walsh with space. Indirect for Knutson. Knutson trying to make a play. Going to be played out to neutral. Oslin now one-on-one. Submarine by the Minneapolis player. No penalty call there. Relatively good defense, I guess you'd say. Minneapolis will retreat, try to exit themselves now. Ahead they come. Jaguars making change. Third line on here. Thornburg battling there. Minneapolis player working around, but there's Trineri to help. I've liked the jump, or pardon me, that was Walsh. I've liked the jump that Thornburg has had tonight. Now Minneapolis dangerous here. Walsh with a shot block. Carmen. Jaguars caught in their zone a little bit here with this third line. Moore is not able to clear. Defenseman shot hits traffic. Ricochets far side. Shot coming in. Rash will stick it to the end boards. Melnichuk's there, but works it ahead. Moore going to try to get that puck out. Jaguars need a clear here, Jay, and they're able to get one. Minneapolis regrouping. Coming through the middle with speed. Jaguars got to step up now. Going wide. Walsh defending. Body in the corner there. Trineri joins to help. She'll work it for Thornburg. Thornburg under pressure though. Kicks it. Jaguars got nobody in front. 2-0 right out in front. Rash, big save with the glove. Work to the corner. Everybody, Jaguars forgot to play defense there. Walsh is really tired. Got to just ice this puck. She can't even do that. Picked up by Minneapolis. Coming in now. Right to the front. Good play there by Trineri, but Jaguars on fields. Shot coming in. Good block by Flanders. Got to get this out. Finally able to is more, and Jaguars ice the puck, but Jaguars needed Rash to make a big save there, and she did. Looks like she's having a little equipment trouble there. Got a loose strap, trying to get that fixed, but that was a big save.
That was a big save. They just found 2 Minneapolis players out in front with nobody. I almost feel like they could have took an extra second to kind of line that better shot up, but fortunately for us, they did not do that.
Face-off win by Minneapolis. Krenz intercepts that shot, plays it but not out. Shot in on Rash. She'll catch and hold it. Loses it for a moment, but luckily no Minneapolis players nearby, and she does cover it up for a face-off. Abelin will take this draw. She'll win it. Krenz will chip it out looking for Johnson. Johnson on her horse. Probably going to get an icing here though. Oh, icing waved off.
Yeah.
Starr gets to it now. One ref definitely had his arm up. Kayla work it high for Krenz at the point. Krenz cycle it back low. Johnson trying to get there. Now right on Starr's stick. Got Abelin in the crease through her skates. Pass a little bit behind her. Minneapolis will pick up. Jaguars back on defense. Challenge there by Starr, carried in by Abelin. Abelin will go wide. Abelin pull up, but blind pass intercepted. Minneapolis able to get that out. Krenz steps up, holds it in, but Minneapolis does get the clear. Picked up by Starr. Up for Abelin. Abelin at the end of her shift. Battling right here in front of us in the neutral zone. Gloves go flying. Flanders going to send a backhand shot in and direct it to the corner. Shots almost even here. Jaguars up by 2, 24-22. Flanders pivot and shoot on the 25th shot of the night. The Minneapolis goalie will cover and get a face-off.
Couple back and forth with the shots on goal leaders, and yeah, right now Bloomington's leading 25-22.
Melnichuk to take this draw. Offensive zone face-off. 11:56 to go here. Jaguars maintaining that 4-1 lead now. Knutson in a battle right at the red line there. Puck is going to be played back to Minneapolis. They'll fumble it. Kuhn with the steal. Kuhn's got Oslin in the crease, but she was under heavy forecheck there by a Minneapolis player. Melnichuk works the puck around. Jaguars slowing down a little bit this third period, I feel like, Jay. How about you?
I still think they're putting some pretty good pressure on, and we spent a lot of time in the offensive zone. Although that first minute was a little tilted to Minneapolis.
Hard challenge there by Johnson. No penalty called. Minneapolis wanted one. Oh, Rash gets the save. Didn't know where it was. It was right in front of her. And another Minneapolis player goes down. Jaguars definitely playing physical tonight, Jason, and Minneapolis taking the brunt of some of those collisions.
I think that puck, Sarah meant to kind of deflect it off, but it kind of got caught in her equipment, so that's where she lost track of it.
Well, no harm done. We'll get a face-off to her right. Star line on here now for the Jaguars. Krenz. And who's our other defenseman out there, Jay? Is it Wheelock?
Yeah, Krenz and
Wheelock, I think. Yeah.
Or Wheelock, yep.
Face off to Minneapolis. Weak shot will come in, go wide. Wheelock doing a good job of walling off. Now Minneapolis picking up near angle shot. Pad saved by Rash to the corner. Minneapolis pressuring here though. They'll spin, come up through the crease looking for a shot, but Jaguars, Kayla Starr cutting that angle off. She tips that puck, it goes wide. Rimmed there by Wheelock. finds Johnson. Johnson will skate it out. Chips it ahead too far for Evelyn, though, and Minneapolis will counterattack. Throw it back deep. Rash back to set this puck up for Krenz. Krenz chip it around one forechecker, but another one intercepts it. Now Krenz takes that puck away. We got a penalty on somebody here. Maybe Krenz with a hook. Jaguars have the touch. That was kind of a 50-50 collision. I wasn't sure who it was going to be on, but the giveaway was when we played the puck and the whistle goes. We'll get Kara Krenz to the penalty box with a hook. And with 10:18 to go, we're going to have to put our penalty kill pants on, Jay.
It's been a physical game. Bloomington has not been afraid to get involved with the Minneapolis players, and sometimes you draw a penalty for that.
Penalty kill unit of Flanders, Melnichuk, Oslin, and Walsh, I believe. Oslin clears that puck the length of the ice.
Good decision by Oslin to not get fancy, to send it down.
Minneapolis now in the neutral zone. Oslin. Good work by Ava. Got to get that out. Oh, she sent it onto the bench, but right idea.
Yep.
Good hustle by Oslin, though. With 24 seconds into this penalty kill, we've had the puck and have been able to clear it. So
cleared it's good. Yep. We have our official game pucks this year that Bloomington Girls Hockey are playing with on the home ice with the logo Jaguar head on them.
Jay, you want to set us up for what's next later in this week?
Yeah, we got a quick turnaround. We got one day off tomorrow, and then we're back Thursday at Big again for games versus Somerset, Wisconsin. They're going to come visit us this year. We visited them last year.
Big shot there, one-timer from the left point, save, rebound there, but Jaguars clearing bodies out in front. Rash, another save. Minneapolis buzzing here on the power play. Far side now, half wall, playing catch from the right side. Low, looking for a give and go, but they'll exchange spots. Jaguars maintaining that 4-1 lead here. Krenz in the box on the hook. Cross ice pass, now shot coming in. Rash deflects it to the corner. Kuhn with the body challenge there, but Minneapolis still holding on to this puck. Knutson gets a stick on it, but only that. Minneapolis now left point shot, thrown cross corner. 35 seconds to go in this penalty kill. Minneapolis with good possession, but struggling to get a lot of shots. Knutson tried to spin and clear. Held in at the line by Minneapolis, but Knutson's going to get here first. She's on her backhand, though, but she's able to get it off the glass, held in. Minneapolis center point, high shot, deflected wide. I think that was Starr who got a piece of it. Minneapolis still with the puck now, just 5 seconds to go here. Shot coming in, blocker saved by Rash. She saw that all the way. Minneapolis penalty over, Krenz is out of the box. Jaguars gave up a goal the last time in this spot. Rash blocks that short side shot high. And now what? Net off the Orange. Well, we'll take that whistle, Jay.
Yeah, we could use that break. A little reset of the lines and everything.
Halfway through this third period, no scoring after a wild and woolly second period that saw 5 goals. But there's nothing wrong with that in a 4-1 game when you're ahead, Jay. Yeah. Play defensively, mind your back end, and if you get an opportunity, take it. But let's play like we have the lead. Now Jaguars able to clear that puck out. That was Walsh on the clear. Played in by Minneapolis, spending more time this period in their offensive zone than they have earlier tonight. Shot up to the point, shot coming in. Rash blocker save, sees it, picked up by Thornburg on her backhand. Goes hard into the wall with a Minneapolis player. Flanders going to get to this puck first. She's got some room. Angles it off the boards, and that'll go out. Don't think it's going to reach for icing. Hard challenge there by Thornburg, joined by Moore. Moore getting a full varsity game here tonight, Jay. She's been a part-timer previously, but I think she's earned the chances she's seen.
Yeah, she was practicing on Monday with the team, and she's doing good out there.
All right. Jaguars regrouping here. Flanders ahead for Melnichuk. Melnichuk around a player. Melnichuk in alone. Fires it over the net. Good setup there by Flanders. And Melnichuk had an opportunity, just shot it high. Flanders now circling. He's going to throw it through the crease. Not sure if that was a shot or looking for a tip. Austin will pick up, bring it low. Picked up by Kuhn. Kuhn up to the point for Walsh. Walsh off the back foot, fires it in. Jaguars piling up the shots here. Minneapolis trying to clear, held in by Kuhn. Kuhn over to Austin right along the blue line. Rips one in off the wrist of a Minneapolis player. That can't have felt good. Minneapolis X-winging the speed now. Gotta match the speed. Stick check by Flanders. Undeterred as Minneapolis though gets around her right to the front of the net. Kalina Walsh does a good job of letting Sarah have the opportunity to see that puck, and Rash covers it.
Good pressure. I don't know that this team's slowing down too much this third period. They're still getting shots. Again, we've switched leads on the shots. 26 Bloomington, 30 Minneapolis.
Face off to Rash is right. Won by Abelin. Abelin, much better face-off percentage win tonight than some games earlier in the year. Now Jaguars see that puck just get out to the neutral zone. Abelin tries to steal it. Played back by Minneapolis. Krenzel retreat. She's got some room. She'll find Starr at the red line. Starr plays it back between the two defensemen. That's Wheelock. Or is it Knutson? Maybe that's Knutson. The 18 and 19 look similar.
Very similar.
That is Knutson. That's where you're supposed to jump in and say, no, that is
I don't
Knutson.
recognize that kid. I don't know what you're talking about.
I know it may be hard for me to tell them apart, but I know it's not hard for you to tell them apart.
I don't need to see the number.
You just wanted to see me flail, I think. All right, 6 minutes to go here. Jaguars with that 3-goal lead. Another face-off win for Jefferson. Krenz to Starr. Starr tends to like to wind this up and go get her Jets going. She comes ahead, but you know, at the varsity level, they're going to pinch you off. And more often than not,
you're not going to find that open ice you're hoping for.
Starr gets it to Johnson, though, but taken away from her. Puck in the neutral zone. Kara's got it. Kara has her pass for Olivia deflected. Olivia will get there first, so she'll go indirect to Kara. Kara makes a play up to Starr. Starr just a drop pass for Abelin. Abelin now taken off her stick. Jaguars are offside, and we'll get the whistle.
She tried to save it, but just had a little too much speed going there.
Yeah, Kira had fallen and slid into the offensive zone, and it's tough to get up and get back on your feet and quickly get out.
Yep.
Trineri on for the draw here. Third line of Thornburg and Moore join her. Minneapolis wins that puck. Walsh with the steal, gets it to Moore. Moore over the line. Allie Moore taken away from her. Ahead comes Minneapolis. I don't know if that player had the red line, but they'll give it to her. Back is Wheelock. Wheelock, goal scorer tonight. Her first as a varsity player for the Jags. Playing defense here now in their zone. We're under 5 minutes to go here. Jaguars maintaining that 3-goal lead. Minneapolis pulling that puck away, though. Trineri watching, sent through the crease. Good job by Kylie to make sure that nobody was... didn't have any resistance to get a shot on goal. Shot wide by Minneapolis. Walsh has got some room, but nobody home for that pass. It'll track out to Thornburg. Thornburg, pretty nice pass there, just off the stick of another Jaguar. Now we're going to ice this puck. The third line caught out a little bit. We'll get a change of all 5 skaters, Jay.
Good job limiting any shots by Minneapolis. Third line has looked good all year. They're definitely aggressive. They've been involved in a lot of the plays, and certainly have scored some goals.
Melnichuk line up front for Jefferson. Krenz and Flanders on defense. It's a face-off win for the Jaguars. Krenz will throw that puck around. Kuhn is there. Kuhn on her forehand pivots nicely to Austin, but she doesn't catch it. Had a 2-on-1 there if Austin can make that catch. Nice zone exit there by the Jaguars as we hit the 4-minute mark. Now Melnichuk, in comes Kuhn to take that puck away for the Jaguars. Allegra's showing good wheels tonight too, Jay.
She sure is. She's getting involved. Third period's looking a lot like first period, scoreless.
Puck goes through the crease, going to be picked up by Allegra. Her shot hits a skate. Played out by Minneapolis. Rash will play this puck. and cover it up. She had Flanders there and only one Minneapolis player, but we'll see. We'll see what happens here. 3:33 to go here. Ablin on the draw for the Jaguars. That one won by Minneapolis, but cleared toward the line, but not out by Flanders. Now challenged by Ablin. Wins it, gets it to Krenz. Krenz kind of stick handle through two Minneapolis players. Gets it to Ablin, but she loses it. Picked up by Krenz. Can't get it out though. Cleared in by Minneapolis as we approach 3 minutes. Flanders will also not get this out. Carried in by Minneapolis around one of the defensemen. Centering pass, opening the crease, shot, scores. Not sure if Rash saw that. She didn't really react until it was over her glove, but Jaguars had chances to get that puck out, Jay, and Minneapolis held it in. Got the puck to an open player in the slot, and that's just asking for trouble.
Yeah, it hit the boards a couple times, but Minneapolis was just holding the line.
4-2 now. Just over 3 minutes to go here. First goal of the third period. Face-off win by Jefferson. Walsh will go backwards and get it to Knutson. Knutson out to the neutral zone looking for Kuhn. A Kuhn up ahead to Melnichuk. Melnichuk in, rebound there. Oh, wow, glorious scoring chance by Oslin. Maybe the best save of the night there by that Minneapolis goalie. That Oslin had a great chance there. Carried in now by Minneapolis. Kuhn on the back check. Got to be careful with the hits here in a tight game. Knutson through the middle. 2.5 to go here. Played back by Minneapolis. Going back on it is Walsh. Got Olivia with hers. Olivia pass a little out of her reach. Chips it ahead, not out. Now it will exit the zone. Minneapolis will have to regroup. Looking for a goalie pull here. Any time by Minneapolis as they're down 2 with 2 minutes to go. Walsh trying to get that puck out. Held in at the line by Minneapolis. No, it's not. Minneapolis is offside. Jaguars got to not throw that puck away, but they did. Now Minneapolis enters the zone. Through the middle, Melnichuk winning a battle. That's what we need. Make a play now, Kalina. Make a play. On the tape to Starr. That'll do. Starr going hard down the left side. Taken down hard. And Starr will draw a penalty. Just driven into the boards there. She would have been by the player if not for the hit.
Kind of a mark of that aggression we've seen in the whole game, but couldn't get away with that one. We will end this game on a power play.
1:41 to go here. Jaguars to their third power play of the night, including the first couple were coincidental in the sense that they are concurrent, I should say. That's the better word, not coincidental. Yeah. A long 5-on-3 advantage that we couldn't do anything with. We'll see what we do here. 1:41 to go. Really a well-played game overall by Jefferson, though, Jay. Be nice to get that lead up to 3, though, again. Two-minute penalty on McIntyre for Minneapolis. Got a little bit of a delay here. Ablin will take the face-off draw. She'll win it cleanly to Melnichuk. Melnichuk to Oslin. Oslin will take the space. Finds Melnichuk in the middle, but tipped off her stick over to Kuhn. Kuhn to Starr to Kuhn. Kuhn to Starr. Back to Kuhn. Playing catch on the left side. Starr looking for a pass to the middle. Off Melnichuk's stick. It'll get to Oslin. Hits a Minneapolis player and deflects wide. Just a minute 15 to go here. Jaguars maintaining possession. Turned over and Minneapolis. Kuhn recovers though. Blocks that clearing attempt. Minneapolis out to Starr at the point. Over to Kuhn. Kuhn looking for Starr in the middle. Oslin will pick that up. Minneapolis will get that puck and be able to not get it out. Held in by Starr at the line. Under a minute to go. Jaguars with Melnichuk now looking for Ablin in the middle. Winding up is Johnson. sending it well high and wide. Oslin now on the right side. Oslin to Starr. Starr to Oslin. 30 seconds to go here. To Oslin to Starr. One-timer. Save, 2 saves. Abelin on the rebound. Johnson trying to bank it in. Another save. Jaguars piling up the shots here. There's the clear that Minneapolis had been looking for. As we hit 15 seconds to go, Rash looking for her 30th victory in her Jaguars career here. She's going to get it tonight with 5 seconds to go. It's a big day for Sarah Rash on several fronts. Cleared in now by Kylie Wheelock. And Jay, we're 2 games into this new Bloomington.
I'll correct you on that one. That was Knutson bringing it in.
Was it Knutson bringing it in? Okay. We're 2 games into this new Bloomington Ice Garden, and we're undefeated. An impressive Metro West Conference win, 4-2 over Minneapolis. Your thoughts?
It was a great, that second period really kind of broke everything loose for us, and it was a great game to see. As you mentioned, undefeated at home here on the new ice, and we'll be back on Thursday night for Somerset.
Yeah, we'll be back just 2 days from now for another, what we hope will be a winnable game. Sarah Rash with strong performance in net, making 29 saves on 31 shots. I'm going to call that a save percentage of about 930 or not, about 930 probably. So we'll take that every day of the week. And first varsity goal for Kylie Wheelock, Jason.
Yeah, it's going to be some celebrations tonight in the locker room.
Tell us about this new locker room, Jay. I know you've been pretty involved in helping to outfit that. Tell the viewers what the Jaguars have in their state-of-the-art new locker room here.
Yeah. The Bloomington Ice Garden's part of the remodel was supplying new high school locker rooms, and they gave us furnished locker rooms. But we're gonna, as the Booster Club, we're putting some good decor in there, some vinyl on the walls, Jefferson logos, and all kinds of stuff. We hope to have that in
logo
here
rug,
shortly.
I think.
The logo rug is in there. You may be seeing that on Instagram. Just got them outfitted with some good equipment.
TV and video locker, where they can review highlights, game film, stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, they're able to do that right in the locker room.
And the best part of it is it's a dedicated locker room that they don't have to share with any youth teams or anything like that. So really, the Jaguars have it nice in this new renovated Bloomington Ice Garden.
Yep, they've been well taken care of and well deserved. I mean, after years of the small locker rooms, they're kind of compared to other teams now, and things are looking up.
All right, well, with that, we'll sign off. December has started right for the Jefferson Jaguars. They're 1-0 in the new month, bring their record to 3-5 on the year. Come back with us on Thursday night. We'll play Somerset, Wisconsin. Your final score tonight from the Bloomington Ice Garden. It's the Jefferson Jaguars 4, Minneapolis 2. You've been listening to Jaguars Hockey.